Welcome back to part 2 of the eval to funded series. Okay, so we took our first trade today. We didn't trade yesterday, so I didn't bother making a video. But today's trade got stopped, break even. So I'm going to show you the trade now. Here it is. So this is the trade that we took. Okay, now you're probably thinking like that is a rubbish trade, and I'd have to disagree with you. Why didn't you get long down here? Don't worry, I'm going to explain it all. As you can see, we bought a fresh 50k the other day. We're calling it the eval to funded, and my whole focus is documenting this exact eval, and hopefully it can help you guys pass your evals too. So this was a trade, and this got stopped break even. So now let's get into why did I take the trade. So let's get this back. So why did I take this trade? So obviously I trade using order flow. So obviously there's going to be things that you don't quite understand. Certain terms you might not understand, but don't worry, I've got an order flow blueprint coming. But this is just to document going from an eval to funded using my strategy, let's say. So this is a price CVD chart. So coming into today, I had a couple of targets marked out. So I had this naked point of control here. I had the point of control of the day, which was my TP. Now, I had a trade planned out to go to sell side, but the reason why I didn't want sells was if you look at just the drop from here to here, it's a lot more significant than the drop from here to here. Okay, so I didn't want sells. I thought the aggressive sellers were already overextended on the day, so what I was looking for was a trade back to the point of control, which is up here at 240. That's what I was looking for. Obviously this is a composite too. That's what I was looking for. Now, one thing I will say is why I was thinking about catching this little sell here to the naked point of control, is that we took daily lows, okay, right here, we took daily lows here, and we made a high volume node. Obviously now prices progress, so there's more volume throughout it, and our volume point of control is here. During market, it was up here. But we developed a high volume node, and if you're developing a high volume node, it means that an auction is taking place at a price that is lower than the previous daily lows, which shows massive selling strength. However, I just wanted to see my bias, which was obviously longs. Now, why did I enter at this yellow line? Well, it's above this high volume node for starters, so that is a point where a lot of selling pressure was built up, and if we can push through that, that shows strong buyers. Now, not only that, we have to push through, but what do we have to push through doing? We have to push through showing that passive buyers are willing to take this price higher, okay? Which we see passive buyers step up because obviously price is making high highs, whereas CVD never even reached it, so price was moving higher without aggression, which normally means that the bigger banks, so the more of the passive players, etc, etc. But that is the reason why we took that trade. Obviously my break even was, gotta move this out of the way. My break even was VWAP. We tapped it, I went break even straight away. If I'm honest, I really thought this trade was going to hit, considering that we had this big boom up in about 3 seconds, doing multiple thousands of orders. But break even is part of it. We didn't lose any money. In fact, we're up $6. We are rich. But anyway, that is the really quick trade recap about today, and it's just a little update on the eval to funded series. I've not forgot about it. And we're going to be documenting everything until we pass this account, and then I'm going to be documenting everything until we get a payout on this account. Okay, I'm going to be bringing you along. But until then, see ya, bye.